Good morning, my dear young India. Respected dignitaries present in this August gathering, including those who are on the dais, the organizers of this important event, which brings together the young generation of our country, Shri Vishwanath Karatji and Shri Rahulji, and my dear friends. It's a great honor to be amongst all of you this morning. And on behalf of my university, the first university in this country, which was established on 18th of July, 1857, and on my personal behalf, I salute you for your collective wisdom and the power that can make our country a superpower that has been envisaged by our scientists, by our forefathers, by our visionary leaders, and most importantly, the common man of our country. I have been given about 4 to 5 minutes to make my opening remarks, and I will be very brief. Swami Vivekananda had once mentioned, we want that education by which character is formed, strength of mind is increased, the intellect is expanded, and by which one can stand on one's own feet. There are several aspects of education and the unity in diversity concept, which is a reality for the country like India. It is said that the religion is an accident of geography. It is true for other nations because if you are born in America, you are largely a Christian. If you are born in a country which is Muslim dominated, then you are a Muslim. But ours is the only country where you are born, maybe you belong to any religion, any caste or anything, you are an Indian. And that unity in diversity is evident from the Constitution, from the time our forefathers believed that unless we look at humanity as one of the species on this planet, where we have inherited this planet Earth, and we have to contribute in such a way that we provide enough for our next generation. With this philosophy, when we talk about bringing together education and the people together for achieving what we call it as ecological security, economic efficiency and social equity in our country, then I would like to only speak for 3 to 4 minutes from now, and I would like to recite one of the greatest poems that was ever written by Rabindranath Tagore ji, and each of his sentence of the poem, I would like to expand with respect to the theme of today's discussion. And the, and the poem is, where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, where knowledge is free, where the world has not been broken up into fragments by narrow domestic walls, where words come out from the depth of truth, where tireless striving stretches its arms towards perfection, where the clear stream of reason has not lost its way into the dreary desert sand of dead habit, where the mind is led forward by thee into ever-widening thought and action, into that heaven of freedom, my Father, let my country awake. And each of these sentences, like where the mind is without fear, conveys that peace and security, internal as well as external, is the first and most essential foundation for the nation's true progress and future progress. The second line, the when the head is held high, that means self-respect and self-esteem are the psychological foundations for the development of individually and individual initiative, which are the means through which the nation builds its strength and fulfills its aspirations. The third line, where knowledge is free, development takes place when people become aware of opportunities of advancement and acquire the knowledge needed to convert those opportunities to practical accomplishments. The fourth line, where the world has not been broken up into fragments, the spirit of globalization, which is rapidly reshaping the world today, cannot be better expressed. Where words come out from the depth of truth, means integrity, honesty, and trustworthiness are the essential foundations for a successful democracy and a prosperous society. The sixth line, where the tireless striving stretches its arms towards perfection, means prosperity is a result of productivity and efficiency which require the highest level of productive skills, technological excellence, and human effort. The next line, where the clear stream of reason has not lost its way into the dreary desert sand of dead habit, means nations develop by choosing the best the future has to offer, while being willing to discard outmoded ideas and behaviors that retard future progress and even threaten to undermine the country's unity and strength. And lastly but not the least, where the mind is led forward by thee into ever-widening thought and action, which means education, innovation, and creativity are the ultimate driving forces for the continuous advancement of scientific knowledge and material accomplishment. My dear friends, when we are living in a world where 55% of our population is below the age of 25, we have to reach the unreached, and education is only future. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद डॉक्टर संजय देशमुख जी।